Men absolutely have more options than women when it comes to dating. So I saw a TikTok on here from another creator talking about how there are plenty of beautiful women everywhere, but coming across a very handsome man is really rare. And I could not agree any more with that creator.
You being more attractive does not mean you're an option. I'm going to make this very clear because I've been seeing this topic just casually flowing about this app. And yeah, again, you being attractive or women being attractive does not automatically make you an option. And I'm assuming when you're saying option, you're referring to long term committed relationships and potential marriages, not hookups and casual relations. Because if the only thing that you have to offer is your looks, then you're pretty much just fun times category only at this point. If that's the greatest thing that you have to offer.
I come across beautiful women every single day, not only just online, but also in real life. However, coming across a very attractive man probably once every 8 months. And I know looks are not everything, but attraction is what catches the eye first before you get to know someone.
Of course, you're going to find women more attractive. You are a woman. Like, this assessment is very biased. Of course, you're going to say that women are more attractive, regardless if you actually believe that, regardless if the woman is actually conventionally attractive by society standards, you're more likely to say that she's more attractive. Meanwhile, a man, the person that you're actually sexually attracted to and interested in pursuing a relationship with, you're going to be more picky about it because you're pursuing them with romantic and sexual interests. Not to mention how many of these attractive women are naturally attractive. How many of them don't wear makeup or wear excessive amounts of makeup or, don't wear don't style their makeup to make themselves carry the natural look. How many of them wear very vibrant types of cosmetics? The type that pops out. How many of them utilize Botox? How many of them have gone through cosmetic procedures? Essentially, how many of these women are naturally beautiful without any type of enhancements or alterations of their appearance? It's kind of like cheating to say that women are attractive because they have these options and they typically utilize these options, not even just to attract men, just in general, because they like to do that. But I digress from that point. This assessment is clearly biased and you're not even acknowledging it. And yes, it is true that looks are not everything, but just because, again, that your looks can attract someone, that doesn't make you an option. You have to bring more to the table than your looks. And I know, y'all are going to be triggered by this conversation, like you have been, about what do you bring to the table. But some of you literally sit there and literally believe that your looks are all that you need to bring to the table. No, a woman of substance is going to bring way more than just her looks. I personally think that your looks should be the bare minimum expectation. Because yes, I'll say it out loud. Your looks should be a bare minimum expectation. And I'm saying this to the men out there that are pursuing women. A woman that is decent looking doesn't have to be like a supermodel. She doesn't have to go through cosmetic procedures or wear heavy makeup. Just decently good looking, naturally pretty should be a basic expectation. Doesn't have to go too crazy, just naturally looks good. And a lot of men are attracted to women that just look good. They don't have to go crazy. They don't have to be like Instagram baddie or supermodel or dressing up to go to the Met Gala or Oscar type look. or he's an actual model or actual actress. Like, no, she doesn't have to be super 10 out of 10. Just pretty. Be like around, like slightly above average at best. Maybe even the occasional 8 or 9. But like, just decent looking enough.
And not only just about looks, right? Not only do I come across beautiful women every day, these women are established and doing very well for themselves. However, I just feel like coming across a man that not only looks good, but is doing well for himself financially and is emotionally intelligent is very, very rare. Hence why I say men have more options when it comes to quality women than women have in terms of quality men.
Another conversation about this. Okay, I'm going to explain it as simply as possible. Most men do not care if you're financially successful or not, because more often than not, that brings no value to the relationship on your end, especially when the majority of women who are financially successful still prefers a man who is at least as financially, but preferably more financially successful and more financially prosperous than they do. Because traditionally speaking, the man still bears the brunt of the burdens when it comes to financial responsibilities in a relationship, and more specifically, a marriage, regardless if the woman is college educated and has a career of her own. Studies have been done about this. Most women still prefer a man who makes at least as much or even preferably even more than they do. And a lot of women do not financially contribute as equally in the marriage or relationship as the man. So of course, why would a man care that much if you're financially successful? Like, that's great for you on a personal level, but relationship wise, how is that beneficial or for the both of you? Like, y'all still keep having these conversations. Men still primarily value women for their looks and their fertility. Meanwhile, women still primarily value men for their assets and their status. That still hasn't changed. And again, with the emotional intelligence argument thing, like, a lot of you women are not as emotionally intelligent as you believe to be. Like, some of you don't even really know what the full definition of that term is, or what that's required. You do realize that being emotionally intelligent also requires you to, hold yourself accountable to things when you do engage in very problematic or toxic behaviors. But a lot of you do not want to be with a man that is illegitimately emotionally intelligent, because he will call you out on your bullshit. When you engage in very problematic behaviors, you do not like that. A lot of you don't. So yes, in a sense, emotionally intelligent people are kind of thinning out, as to say, because a lot of people in general, especially, and from my own personal experience, a lot of women, both on the internet and in real life, because I've seen it in real life, they don't like being held accountable for things. They don't like to be called out or criticized when they engage in problematic behaviors. So when you ask for an emotionally intelligent man, are you ready to deal with a man who's going to clock you whenever you engage in some shady or weird behavior? Are you ready for that? Are you ready for a man who's going to express things that may make you feel uncomfortable or call you out when you do things? That he's going to share you things that he doesn't like about you, or things that you do that he does not like, or that makes him feel uncomfortable or disrespected, or makes him feel unloved. I bet you a lot of you are not ready for that. If you would like to make a donation, please check out the QR code or the link in the video description for my PayPal account. Thank you very much.